Hello, good morning to everyone. This is again Julio, your Spanish teacher for this Spanish language conversational course. Now let's start it with the origin of Spanish language. As anything that's been around for 1500 plus years does, the Spanish language has a rich and complicated history. It has navigated the rise and fall of great empires, has been a symbol of cultural identity, and has both been used as a tool of unity and caused considerable divisiveness. Today, it is the world's second most spoken native language and is used by people in all corners of the globe to express themselves. This fact makes Spanish a popular choice to learn as the native speakers are never too far away. Spanish was originated in the Iberian Peninsula as a dialect of spoken Latin, which is today called Vulgar Latin, as opposed to the classical Latin used in literature. The dialect of Spanish that we consider dominant in Europe is called Castellano or Castilian Spanish. During the Roman Empire, the Latin language was the official language of the peninsula, but it mixed with the local languages of the inhabitants, including Celts and Iberians, and began to take on its own unique flavor. Now let's go to the reasons why we must learn Spanish, particularly if you're an English speaker. Number one, Spanish is a global language. Spanish is not only an international language, but it is also the second most widely spoken language in the world by native speakers. Approximately 500 million people speak Spanish around the world. Spanish is one of the most widely dispersed languages. Spanish is spoken in 44 countries with at least 3 million native speakers in each. Second, it is also an official language in 21 countries. Spanish is the third most widely used language in the internet. Discover a whole new world, traveling the Spanish-speaking world. Spanish spoken in one of the world's most popular destinations such as Mexico, Spain, and United States. So these are the flags of the speaking countries. We have Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, Ecuador, El Salvador, España, Guatemala, Guinea Ecuatorial, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Republic Dominicana, Uruguay, and Venezuela. And here's the list of all. Okay, the same with the pictures of the flags. Third reasons, Spanish is an official language of the United Nations if you don't know, and also the European Union. Spanish is fun. Spanish culture is on the rise. Enjoy Spanish music, dance, cinema, art, and literature. Have fun learning Spanish while listening to Spanish Latin music. Learn some of the moves like salsa, zumba, merengue, tango, reggaeton, flamingo, tango. Spanish is very easy to learn, particularly if you're a Filipino that is fluent in English. I bet you that is very helpful for us. And then, fourth, Spanish and English are both European languages. They share almost identical alphabet. Approximately 30 to 40% of all words in English have a related word. Spanish is phonetical. Each letter has a single corresponding sound, so when it comes to pronunciation, it is very easy. And then fifth, Spanish job opportunities. You can find jobs working for international airlines, hotels, and tourism, education and interpreting the health industry, government, and so many more. Spanish is related to Italian, French, Portuguese, and Romanian. They belong to the Romance language as they all derive from all the Latin, which makes it easy for English speaker. Now let's move on to the Spanish alphabets and its corresponding pronunciation, or el alfabeto español e pronunciación. And commonly in Spanish alphabets, we have 27 letters, 5 vowels, and 22 consonants. It's exactly the same with English. The only difference is that there is an additional one letter, which is enye. Later on, we'll discuss that. So A, pronounced as A, similar to the A sound in father. B, pronounced as B with a soft B sound. C, pronounced as Se, when followed by A, O, U, R, and I, it is pronounced like K. Example, criminal. Okay? Criminal. When followed by E or I, it is pronounced like S. Example, social. Social. D pronounced as de with a soft D sound. E pronounced as E, similar to the E sound in get. F pronounced as Fe with a soft F sound. G, when followed by A, O, U, R, and L, it is pronounced like the hard G. Example, legal. Legal. When followed by E or I, it is pronounced like the H. Example, digital. Digital. So you don't pronounce it digital. Okay? It's digital. And this variety of pronunciation in G, we use it in a single word like higante, not gigante or hihante, but it's higante because we follow the rule here. Okay, higante. Then H, generally silent in Spanish, except in some words borrowed from other languages. In these cases, it is pronounced like the H sound in hello, or others pronounce it as hache. Okay, hache. I pronounce as long E in English. E, similar to the E sound in meat. J pronounced as hota with a guttural H sound similar to the CH sound in lodge or J sound in jungle. K pronounced as ka with a hard K sound. L pronounced as ele with a soft L sound. We also have doble L or double L that sounds Y in Spanish. So there's a word, for example, to call in English. In Spanish, it's llamar. It spells doble L A M A R. So you don't say it lamar but llamar because it is doble A, following the rules. Then we have M, pronounced as eme with a soft M sound, N pronounced as NA with a soft N sound. If followed by B, V, F, P, it will sound like M, while NG if followed by letter J. The reason why we pronounce it M if it followed by B, V, F, P, for the purpose of pronunciation and how we listen it. For example, we have embuka. We don't say it embuka, but we say it embuka. Embuka. Invierno, not invierno, but invierno. Invierno. Emphasis. Emphasis. Campermiso. Campermiso. Panhamon. Pamhamon. Because Spanish native speakers usually speak fast. And when they speak actually this kind of words, it sounds like M, not N. So we're just following the rules. Also, if you're a Filipino particularly in vowels, it is exactly the same pronunciation like a, e, I, o, u, even the consonants and enye. So now we have enye that is pronounced enye with a sound that doesn't exist in English. It's similar to the ny sound in canyon or onion. Okay, then o pronounced as o, similar to the o sound in go. P pronounced as pe with a soft P sound. Q pronounced as ko with a hard K sound. And is always followed by the letter U. Then we have R pronounced as a single trill, ere, or top of the tongue against the roof of the mouth, similar to the doble ere or R sound in par or par. If a word starts with an R, it is pronounced with a single tap of the tongue. S pronounced as ese with a soft S sound. T pronounced as te with a soft T sound. U pronounced as long O in English or U, similar to the U sound in pool. Then we have V pronounced as be with a soft V sound. In some Spanish-speaking countries, it is pronounced with a B sound. W. This letter is not originally part of the Spanish alphabet and is only used in loanwords from other languages. It is pronounced as doble V or doble V in Spanish. X pronounced as Ikes with a sound that is similar to the KS sound in English. If followed by A, E, I, O, U, it will sound like GZ. For example, examine. We don't say it examine or examine, but examine, examine. Like there's a GZ there. And Y pronounced as yega or ye with a sound that is similar to the Y sound in yes. And just additional info, and in Spanish is just letter Y, but we usually say it as e. Okay, then we have Z pronounced as zeta, z, with a soft S sound. In some Spanish speaking countries it is pronounced with a TH sound. So that's all for this time. For our activities or homeworks, write an essay, still in English since we're just learning to learn Spanish, about the reason why you want to learn Spanish language and what Spanish speaking countries do you want to go in the future. Just 100 to 200 words is enough, and just follow the file rename pattern like L1.1A1 underscore your surname underscore first name underscore the date you submit it. And then second, record yourself speaking Spanish alphabets, all that we have discussed, while spelling your full name 3 times. So when you spell, you say it how we discuss it. For example, my name is Julio. I could say se deletrio mi nombre J-U-L-I-U, Julio. Okay, just do it the same way and still follow the file renaming pattern. So that's all. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos. Adios.